Do you have, because again, this is a part that you were reluctant to take on at first, do you ever have, or do you normally have a kind of an aha moment? Do you ever have a moment where you say, oh, I've got it? I know what I'm doing with this. This is how I'm...
Yeah, it goes in and out. I think you can think you're onto it, and it's close, and then it's not. And it's what I refer to it as the cloak of inspiration. And the cloak of inspiration can fall early, it can fall late. Sometimes it never falls at all. And then you've really got a problem. But I've done a few of those. But I'll give you an example. I was in a movie. In fact, it was not in your montage or your clip reel, but State of Grace with Sean Penn. And I was playing one of those, one of the Westies. And really, all I had was this voice, this sort of accent that wasn't sitting. It didn't sit, it wasn't inside me. It was just this sort of voice I was doing. And I thought I was going to be fired. And one actor had already been terminated. And I was working with an actor one day, and then the next day I come in and it was someone else. And I said, what happened to, and they went, oh, he's gone, man. So, and it was with Sean Penn. And we would read a scene, and then Sean would take the director off into a corner and whisper. And then he would come back and we'd do something else, and then Sean would, and they would go off and whisper. And I thought, man, I'm gonna be asked to go home. I'm gonna be fired. And I was really worried. And I thought, you know what? At the moment, I deserve to be, because I'm just taking up space with the stupid accent that I'm doing. And I just couldn't get it. And at the 11th hour, I went to a costume fitting. I remember Ode Bronson Howard was her name, the costume designer. And I put on a leather jacket, and I had long hair at the time. Well, I'd been growing my hair for the character. Mm-hmm. And I remember putting on this jacket, looking in the mirror, and I flicked my hair in the mirror, and I went, got him. Mm. Now I got him. And it was just the angle of the head, or the way that I'd flicked the hair, and then this jacket. But it was late. It was really, it was 11th hour. But sometimes, or like earlier, you read the Dracula script. You hear a line, you hear a sound, and then you're chasing it. Mm-hmm. You're chasing to what was that? It was the intuition mm-hmm. of the first instinct of something. Mm-hmm. With Beethoven. People say, how do you find the character? You just say, well, you just listen to that. I just listened to that music for 10 weeks.
Yeah.